We got the Peach Crew coming up. We're fired up. And this segment brought to you by Tea Pockets. I just got my Tea Pocket shirt. Don't have it on today. Obviously, I got to go to the White House at 1 o'clock, but I'm going to have it on Saturday. Yes, I will have it on Saturday for Godzilla Wins. Now, I just got mine. It's really cool. Ann loves it. Tired of fumbling for your phone, your wallet, or your keys? Don't put it in your pants. Put it in your pocket. All you got to do is meet Tea Pocket, the practical tees, the shirt that keeps it all in reach. It's cool, man. I just got one. So neat. So you want to be able to do that. It's designed in the USA. It's assembled in the South. Those T-shirts feature smart built-in pockets for easy access. Long sleeve, short sleeve, available in every color. You can have your favorite teams and logos. I'm going to get my Astros one. I'm going to get my Titans one. I'm going to get my Maryland one. I got a lot of Maryland shirts. All good. It's cool. Now, no more bulky cargo pants. You want to stay practical, stay comfortable, and ready for anything. Tea Pocket. Put it in your pocket. So cool. Now, you can shop their full lineup at teapocket.net. That's the letter T, the word pocket. teapocket.net. Fast shipping, easy ordering. Grab yours today and level up your everyday carry. Just go to T-Pocket, the letter T-Pocket.net, and you're good to go. Okay, Peach Crew joining me now. Let's see who's on. Who do we have here? Jackie Harling. It's qualifying day. Yay. Jackie, too scary for one of the candidates. Too scary for Clay Fuller. Jackie's too scary, way too scary. Debbie Dooley is with us. She needs no introduction. Sally Grubbs, the vice chair of the Republican Party of Georgia, is with us. So we got Jackie. I love your green dress today. Very nice. And
that's Holly.
What?
That's Holly. Holly Kessler.
Holly. That's Holly.
I'm in green. Yes, Savannah's going green, y'all.
Okay, that's Holly. So we got Holly. Well, Holly's not in the rundown, right? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I didn't scroll down enough. All right, Holly Kessler, Jackie Harling. There's Jackie, right? Big smile. Debbie Dooley. Debbie Dooley coming under fire by everybody except me because I love her to death. And Sally Grubbs. So, Debbie, you're only coming under fire by these people because they're scared of you. That's about the only thing. They're also scared of Jackie. Jackie's scary. Too scary for Clay. All right, let's get right to it, Jackie. This is qualifying day.
Yes. I'm in the
Georgia 14. What's going on?
Okay, so I know I'm the 14th district chairman, but I'm also still the Walker County Republican Party chairman. So I'm in my office with a note on the door to knock if people want to qualify. So this is qualifying week for county elections. So, and it's also qualifying week for everything else, but we're doing county elections here in Walker County. But we've got 3 more days. This is day 1 of 3 more days of early voting for the special election for the 14th district congressional race and the Georgia State Senate race, District 53. So no rest for the weary.
So what does it look like?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like we've got to get out the vote for Republicans or we could have a Democrat congressman. And I know you don't think that's a possibility, but with even though we've had 5 Republicans to drop out, they're still on the ballot. So that's going to be confusing to a lot of people. And so basically you still have 17 Republicans on the ballot, and that's a problem. No matter how you slice it, we're doing our best to get the vote out. And thanks to people like you and everybody on this panel to get, we have to let Republicans know that it's super important for them to show up either today, tomorrow, or Friday. And then if they wait, it's election day is March 10th, and it's crucial that they flood the polls.
Jackie, how many people have you had to qualify? I did qualifying for 2.5 hours for the Forsyth GOP Monday. We didn't have it from 2 to 4:30. Not one person came in to qualify, and that one day only 3 had qualified the whole day. So it's going slow in Forsyth. I just wonder how it is in Walker.
In Walker County, this is not a big election cycle for us because we don't have the the big races like like the chairman of the board and the sheriff and things like that. So we just have a couple of county commissioner races and a couple of school board races. So we did have 5 to qualify on Monday. And yesterday, I wasn't here yesterday. The 14th district secretary, who's also on the Walker County committee, she did that for me. But so we've had a total of 6 so far.
Hey,
Wow.
Jackie,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I, I was notified that there were people that were originally running in the 14th that had backed out and were not going to run when it came time to qualifying, and wanted to be sure there were adequate notices put out that those people that are showing up on the ballot, that they are not actually running anymore. Do you feel like the candidates did a good enough job to let people know that they were backing out of the races?
Probably not. I don't think anybody in this situation is equipped to do the perfect job that we expect in every facet, right? So, they're just people doing the best they can and following their advisors. I've been preaching this since this started. I hope and pray that the state legislature abolishes jungle primaries because this is it's a lot of stress for everybody involved, and it's multiple multiple facets and layers. And so no, I think there's been a ton of confusion in this race, and it's I do the best that I can to inform people what's going on, but I can't get to everybody, and so that's why jungle primaries got to stop. But yeah, we're doing the best we can to contact the county election boards to make sure the proper notices are up. But I know how people are. They don't look at things. We're lucky to get them at the polls. So anyway, we're doing the best we can.
Jackie,
There
tell
were
us
a
about,
lot of, go ahead, John.
I'm sorry, tell us about early voting, the volume. And I know that because there's no party registration, you really can't tell where the ballots are coming from, except if you look at the certain areas that might have a little bit more high concentration of Democratic voters. But what is the volume of early voting so far?
I don't have the numbers in front of me right now. I know that last week there were a ton in Cobb County, and just the little section that's in the 14th district and Paulding. I think Walker probably, I think they did the least amount of volume than any county. But, there's individual situations that explain why. There was only one location in Lafayette at that time in Walker County open for people to vote. So people aren't going to come from, Lookout Mountain to Lafayette to early vote. It's just not going to happen. So right now we've got more locations open everywhere. So I'm really hoping that the numbers this week look up because, keep in mind, we're 70% Republican. So if we see any votes, we have hope. So, all votes are good votes in the 14th district. Because we're red, we're conservative Christian, and it looks good.
The concern you have about a Democrat winning the seat, if I understand it, is not in a runoff. It's in a jungle primary where the top 2 vote getters are Democrats because the other 15 Republicans have split the vote in such a way that one Democrat gets 12%, another Democrat gets 11%, and then the next highest Republican gets, 9.8. I mean, that's really the only way you lose the seat.
That's the most likely scenario to lose the seat. Now, I'm not saying that's likely to happen, but that's the most likely.
That's the only scenario because
it's actually not.
How else do you lose the seat?
If Sean Harris gets 50% plus 1 vote. And there's so much money going into pushing this Democrat and all sorts of, things involved, lots of signage going up, Republicans for Sean Harris.
If you're 70% Republican, there's no math that gives Sean Harris 50.1%.
There is the math. When you have a 70% pie and it's split 17 ways.
It doesn't matter if it's split 17 ways. I'm sorry, Jackie. It doesn't matter if it's split 1,000 ways. You have 1,000 candidates. He's got to get 50% plus 1 of all the votes, all of them. So you add up all 15 Republicans, and then that's got to be under 50%. There's no math in the 14th that allows that to happen. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And
Well,
it's
mathing
just
is
not
not
going to happen.
fun, but
It's
I
not going to
I
happen.
do
All right,
see
move
that
move on.
have to
We
get
don't
the
agree.
public
We
stuff.
don't agree. Okay, let's just get people out there and vote in the 14th. The primary is the 10th of March, right? That's the actual
Yes.
date to vote,
And
right?
there's also a lot of confusion. There's a lot of people think that there's definitely going to be a runoff. It's humanly possible that somebody could win outright. It's possible. So we got to show up like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
Right.
And what, John, we've actually had a big surprise in qualifying in Georgia 10, which is the district that Mike Collins serves in now. Everybody assumed that no one would challenge Houston Gaines. I mean, he's been the only candidate I've heard talked about in the 10th district to run for the congressional seat. Well, a candidate that's worth $100 million. His name is Ryan Millsap. He is qualifying, or he has qualified, and he's putting $4 million in the race. I never saw that coming. I had no clue because I had nobody. I mean, I think it's kind of shocked everyone that he actually qualified.
Debbie, it's really crazy how candidates who show up out of nowhere think they can just buy a seat by a huge spend. This is just it's maddening in Georgia right now.
Yep,
Well,
that
see,
was a shock.
look at Ricky Jackson. I mean, he's now leading in the polls. He put in all that money, right? He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's put all that money in. He's got a massive campaign going on air, in mail, on ground, and all of a sudden he's leading the polls. Like, how'd that happen?
I don't
Uh,
know, but I want to chime in there if I may. And he does have a massive campaign going. He's probably single-handedly helping out the United States Postal Service right now. Um, but yeah, all this money coming in and filtering in and dumping, and I don't know that I don't know these polls are accurate. I'm just going to tell you, I'm monitoring social media. We've got an entire team that does that sort of thing regularly, not just because of, Georgia's elections. We do that regularly, but I'm just not seeing where he's really got the support that they're making it out to be. And I'm going to bring up something else too. People can be bought off, and he's got a whole lot of money. And I've already seen it with our election data people, and I've already seen it with some of these influencers that started getting high on the hog, and I had to shut them down. So, I think when it comes to Georgia, I think we're going to really have to band together. And just like y'all were saying about all this money funneling in and dumping in here to help these candidates, it's got to stop. We've got to secure Georgia and lock it down. And one other thing I wanted to touch on real quick is March 10th is another big day. We have got a transgender that has teamed up with a radical Islamist that is running in House District 94. Audrey Lux is the name that he is going by, trying to be a she, but it's not. It's a he. But that's got to stop. So District 94, y'all got to rise up, and it's only Democrats. But y'all got to start speaking out about that and vote for somebody besides her or him or it, whatever it is.
And and you know what? We've had a big switch too. We have that Rua Roman who switched from the governor's race, the Democrat switching from the governor's race to the Senate race, John. That just happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. Senate
Yeah,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
but we've had
against
surprises.
against Ossoff.
No, she's a Democrat. Yeah.
But
Right.
so is Ossoff.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's what I look at it. There's another money situation.
So she's running against Ossoff in the Senate primary.
Correct.
Because right, so
Yeah.
Ossoff has a primary challenger from where's she challenging from the extreme left?
Yeah, she's a leftist.
Oh, she's a radical Muslim. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah,
So
she's
she's
time.
well, they're all
Ossoff's got to spend money trying to deal with her because he's so she saw the opening, or he, whatever it is, as Jackie said, or
Holly
Holly
said.
said. What'd you call it?
It's confused.
All right, whatever. The person, long as it's not a furry or something. The person. Now
It's
you got me on
Georgia,
it.
John. You
Forget
never
it.
know. We
No,
might
okay.
have furries.
Furries.
I mean, Sammy the cat could run in Georgia. Okay.
He's so
John,
cute. He get a lot of. If all I did was buy
Corporal.
billboards of Sammy up and down 95 and 85, he wouldn't have to do anything. Sammy for governor, I'm telling you, he gets 15% of the vote like that. The cat is so damn adorable. So he
He
would get it.
is. I love Sammy the
I
cat.
love my cat. All right, don't get me started on my cat. I love my cat. Somebody called me the other night, and so Ann answers the phone, and she's like, it was a state senator, it was Stanley or somebody from Virginia calls me, and I'm like I'm all like laying on the couch. I got my cat on my shoulder. Like, there's no way I'm getting up. Like, I'm like, I'll call you back. And Stanley's like, no, you got to talk to him now. What is he doing? And Ann's like, he's petting his cat. Stanley was like, just give him the phone. No, put him on the speaker. Sammy doesn't like the speakerphone. He doesn't like the speaker. So I'm like, forget it. You have to call you back. I don't know how I got off on that. So Ossoff's getting challenged from the
Left.
from the far left
Radical left.
in a primary. All right. So she sees an opening because he's got to position himself as a moderate to win re-election. That's kind of an interesting race, isn't it?
Yep. We've
Yep.
had
Very
a lot.
interesting.
So what's going on with your buddy there, Derek Dooley? When is his ads going to start? May 1st?
No, they're going to start soon. Trust me. I talked to the people that are getting ready to do the independent expenditure. So they're
He's-
getting ready. Trust me. And then you're
Well,
going to see a lot of things shift.
He's your guy, John, too.
Oh man, did you have to bring that up?
I'm telling you, I know what's out there on Mike Collins. You need to keep your stock.
In Georgia, it's either money or dirt. Somebody's either got dirt or they got money. And it's just, the Georgia red clay gets smeared everywhere. And it's
Yep.
just,
I'm good at doing that. I'm a
Well-
good red clay smearer.
that's true. That's true.
I don't think
money or dirt, take your pick.
would deny anybody would deny you that mantle. I mean, but like Sally said, Sally, it's kind of weird because like you get these guys with money just jump in and nobody heard of them and they put in millions of dollars and then they're trying to buy the seat. And is that a good thing or a bad thing, Sally?
John, it's a bad thing. And let me tell you why. Because when, you know how hard I've worked for the last 6 years on election integrity
Yes.
issues and election things that we need to get straightened out. And when someone hasn't been involved and then they make the phone calls to, get information on it, it's like, where have you been? You didn't care. You didn't care about Georgia 3 years ago or 4 years ago or 5 years ago or 6 years ago. People don't care that our electors were put through what they were put through. And, people like David Schaefer and people that stood up in 2020. And, it's frustrating for me when someone arrives on the scene and they were in absentia and now all of a sudden they care about Georgia. And I'm saying this is a general thing. If you've cared, then where you been? Where you been for 6 years? Where you been?
Mm-hmm.
And where was that checkbook to help out with
I
those
agree with
legal?
you. I mean, you look at Vernon Jones, who I go back with, I don't know, 40 years or something, a very, very long time. It was in Roswell when I met him. He was DeKalb CEO, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago. You look at all that he's been involved in, and then you get some guy just, comes in, hasn't done anything, comes in with $4 million in Georgia 10, and now he's, going to be the nominee.